Perfect. So I brazed this last night. Little rust developed there. That's where it clamps on to the stabilizer on the backhoe, and then it got very thin, the metal there, and it just popped open, and a bunch of oil squirted out. So I just clamped that in the vise, and these things would not turn at all. Like I could get this one to turn, but this one down here it would not turn at all. So I had to literally spin this whole line and pry with my hands and get it to turn around and around and around like that to get it off. So I clamped it in the vise and just spent a minute with the impact just running this forward and backward, and it's spinning pretty freely there now. A bunch of rust is in there. There's no way to get this apart because it's flared on both ends. So, anyway, I got it fixed. There's nothing else wrong with it, so we're gonna put it back on. And not so much it's rained in the last 3-4 days, so just seems to rain every day. See my oil pan? Didn't get out here and put that away, so all the oil's floating on top. This is where that hose goes. There's the new hose that I hooked up and quickly realized that the metal line, which goes down to here, is leaking. And this one's probably not far behind, but it doesn't look as bad. That's where that rubber, that strap was on there, and these couple of pieces of rubber go. This goes in behind that. I've only got one of these. The other one's kind of barely anything left of it, so I'm gonna go use the bandsaw and see if I can cut one out like this for over here, and then re-put that all back together. And this line down here, this metal line here, going underneath the backhoe, has developed a little paint spray leak. So it's got a little pinhole of a leak, but it's so tight in there that I can't crawl. I don't want to crawl underneath there in mud. So all I want to do is drive this over to the grass somewhere and maybe slip a piece of cardboard or plywood underneath there and get underneath there and undo that hose, that metal line, and do the same with that. I got to braze it's rubbing. I'll tell you, there's never ever a day where there's nothing to do down around here. You can see where two lines cross each other somewhere in here. I'm trying to show you. I don't know where. I can't remember where it is. Look at the lines and look at all the hydraulics in here. Oh my God. That's why these things are so expensive, these backhoes, when they're new. I bought this used, of course. Just crazy amount of plumbing on here. So when I do get it over on the grass, where I can actually slide underneath here, I may put the wheels up on a block of wood or something. Give me a little extra room, but I didn't like the idea of undoing a metal line that I wasn't sure where it goes. There's this one and the big line. I wasn't sure which one was leaking, but I know now it's this one. When you got to be careful when you put this thing up on its stabilizers and crawl underneath there and undo a metal line and take the pressure off the hydraulic oil. This thing will crush you. It'll come down and squash you like an ant. So yeah. Not too crazy about the idea of sliding underneath there with this thing up, and I won't do it when it's up in the air. So let's go get, I got my wrenches here. Takes 2 wrenches. Takes 19 millimeters or 3/4 and 7/8 to do all these. Pretty well every hose on this backhoe takes those 2 sizes. Oh, no, I'm wrong. This is bigger for sure. You can see it. But many hoses on this thing are all the same. Like these 4 are the same. All the loader hoses are the same. Got to give credit to Case for doing that. Just every hose on here is the same. That one, these 2. There's 2 on the front bucket on each side, and there's 4 more on the other side, and they're all identical hoses. So that's kind of cool. You have one hose with you, no matter what hose you blow on this whole front loader part, you've got what you need to keep going. So that's kind of cool. And same with the stabilizers, all 4 are the same, which they should be. So same length, same fittings on the end. Okay, let's go. We're gonna take this over, draw ourselves out a little piece that shape and size. I think I have rubber that might be suitable for this. I don't know. We'll see what we got, and then we're gonna come and reinstall everything. I forgot to use the compressor and blow this out. It may have some dust and some bits of metal in there or something, so I don't want to put that on until it's cleaned out. Yeah, let's get to work. So I got a bunch of this stall mats. It's kind of thick rubber. It's maybe 3/4 of an inch thick. And I marked out a little chunk here. I'm going to cut that on the bandsaw. I'm not going to show you, I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And I think I'll drill a big hole for this line to go through, right there. And then 2 small holes for maybe a tie wrap, because I'm not going to have this kind of groove for the clamp to fit into, to stop it from falling out. You can see where the clamp was there. Yeah, so you'll see what the result is from this in a few seconds. All right, we're ready to go here. I made this. That little rubber. It's not perfect. Wasn't looking for perfection, but there's the original. It's gonna work. I'm not looking to win any beauty contests. And I drilled a couple of holes for. I've changed my mind about tie wraps. We'll use wire. I got some copper wire, some steel wire here that I found laying around, and then I blew out about this piece here. This goes right in here. And then I blew out the metal line. And I think that hose is okay. That was pretty clean. I blew that out the other day. So this goes like so. Yeah, it goes underneath that clamp. And let's get you mounted up here. Yeah. I got the camera mount. So, we'll see what we can do here. It's like, we still got more to fix on this after. I'm gonna move it and take the other line off and fix that. But maybe I'll leave that for another day. I got a little bit of work to do with this. I can do without this stabilizer. I just put these as tight as I can tighten them, and that's it. Don't fool around. There's probably like 3, 4, 5,000 psi in here. I think that's the way it goes. I might have bent it a little bit. Yeah. It's quite possible it got bent. So it's bent. It's flexing out a little. Well, we'll bring that back in with a clamp. Yeah, that works pretty good. And this one goes over here. Can you guys see what I'm doing? I don't think you can. Let's get you mounted somewhere else. Maybe over here. Not many options. I didn't bring a tripod, so I don't have a tripod. No, I do have one. I never use it. I just mount anywhere I can. I just mount you up. Holy Jesus, I tightened that too tight. Didn't I? There we go. This one goes in here. At least that's where I think it was. Maybe the little broken piece might have been on this side. I don't remember. I gotta pry that apart to get that in there, I think. What do we got to pry with? Did not bring a pry bar, so we'll just use a wrench. Yeah, that'll work. Not the best, but Seems to be working. There we go. There we go. Okay. Try and get it straight there. It's not straight. Crooked as hell. Wait, this has gotta go. Okay. Starting over. No, I don't like the look of that. That's got to turn in. That hose is going to be too close to the tire. I have to make an adjustment there. Once we get this clamped, it'll kind of stay where it's got to be. There we go. There we go. It's got to be in there somewhere. That's pretty good. Yeah, right there. I think that's all right. I don't really like that either, but could be better. I don't know. These hoses are $50 now. I used to buy these for $12, $15 for a hose. It's a 5-minute drive from here to go get one of these hoses made, so I can get just about any part for this backhoe. 5 minutes from here. It's pretty good. I think that's really good. It's better than the case dealer. The case dealer can't get me parts for this backhoe, but this place can, and it's not even a dealer. So figure that out. It's craziness. Okay. Case guys don't know. I think they deliberately get you the wrong part just so you stop buying parts from them and buy a new backhoe. It's possible. So I stopped going there years ago, and they were charging me a lot more too than where I'm getting them parts from now. So yeah, I don't know how tight. Okay, it's close to that tire. I don't like that. I might bend that over. Don't like it, but it's pretty secure there. Tighten that up some more. Okay, I think that's good. I don't even know if I need that wire now. Let me put one in just for added security. Don't think I need it though. I forgot to bring the side cutters. I had them.